Transfer students in anime aren't just new kids trying to fit in, they're world shakers. Whether they come in swinging, scheming, or silently observing, these characters upend the status quo and leave audiences in awe. In this deep dive, we'll explore 10 anime where transfer students don't just adapt, they dominate. We're expanding beyond the original list to include context, genre comparisons, and insights into why these characters resonate so deeply. 10. Armed with fists against the system, armed girls' Machiavellism. Fudo Nomura gets expelled from his old school for fighting and is transferred into a nightmare, a once all-girls reform academy now reluctantly admitting boys. But this is no ordinary institution. Here, the Supreme Five Swords, elite martial artists, run the school with an iron grip, enforcing rules through duels and fear. Rather than submit, Fudo throws down the gauntlet. With just his fists, his street-honed instincts, and an unbreakable will, he challenges each of these sword-wielding enforcers. What makes this show unforgettable isn't just the non-stop action or quirky martial arts techniques. It's the dynamic personalities, over-the-top comedy, and surprising chemistry between Fudo and his adversaries. As each girl becomes more than just an opponent, the series deepens into a chaotic yet heartfelt ride. Think Kill la Kill with a twist of rebellious romance. 9. Blue Flames and Ruthless Justice. Code Breaker. Rei Ugami might look like a quiet transfer student, but he's a cold-blooded government assassin with the power to incinerate evil using blue flames. His arrival at school doesn't go unnoticed for long. Sakura, a strong-willed girl with a sense of justice, witnesses his brutal powers and begins digging into who or what he really is. What unfolds is a dark confrontation between moral ideals. Rei is a vigilante who believes the wicked deserve no mercy, while Sakura insists on humanity and redemption. This clash escalates as they face shadowy organizations, fellow code breakers, and their own internal dilemmas. This anime is layered with themes of justice, identity, and emotional detachment. Fans of Psychopaths and Darker Than Black will feel right at home in this morally gray battlefield where every decision has consequences. 8. Gambling as power, Kakegurui at Hyakao Private Academy. Your status isn't earned through grades, it's gambled for. Students climb or fall based on their ability to outwit and outbluff their peers in games of high-stakes gambling. Into this madness walks Yumeko Jabami, a beautiful, polite transfer student who just happens to be a thrill-addicted gambling savant. Yumeko isn't after money or prestige. She wants chaos, tension, and the sheer euphoria of risking everything. Her arrival rattles the school's hierarchy as she systematically dismantles the elite through strategic madness. Her fearless energy and unsettling smile bring a twisted vibrancy to every episode. Kakegurui is visual adrenaline laced with intense close-ups, psychological warfare, and jaw-dropping animation. It's Kaiji meets Death Note, but in a high school where every game feels like life or death. 7. Tragedy, trauma, and survival. The Fruit of Grisaia, Yuji Kazumi, is not your average harem protagonist. A government-trained operative with a grim past, he transfers into Mahama Academy, a secluded school with only 5 female students, each harboring deeply disturbing emotional scars. Each episode peels back a new layer of trauma. A girl trapped by abuse, another consumed by guilt, and others facing horrors like cults, loss, or psychological manipulation. Yuji becomes a bridge between them and the outside world, offering them understanding, challenge, and at times brutal confrontation. The Fruit of Grisaia is hauntingly mature, tackling themes like suicide, PTSD, and recovery. It shifts from visual novel-style storytelling to gripping psychological drama, making it a standout for anyone looking for serious emotional depth in anime. 6. Rising from Nothing, Chivalry of a Failed Knight. In a world where magical ability defines status, Ikki Kurogane is branded an F-rank failure. His transfer to Hagen Academy puts him at the bottom of the food chain, until fate and a wrong turn leads him to challenge the elite Stella Vermilion, a fire-wielding princess. He wins the duel, and suddenly the narrative shifts. What unfolds is more than just action. Ikki is a rare MC who doesn't succeed due to a hidden power-up or divine heritage. He earns every victory through sheer effort, tactical brilliance, and perseverance. His romance with Stella is refreshingly grounded, mature, and devoid of typical harem nonsense. This anime celebrates grit over gimmicks, with dazzling sword fights, solid character growth, and genuine heart. It's the ultimate redemption arc for underdogs. 5. Forgotten Demon Lord returns. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. 2,000 years after his self-sacrifice, Anos Voldigode reincarnates to find his name forgotten, his legacy distorted, and his rightful throne usurped. Enrolling at the Demon King Academy, Anos discovers a world that no longer remembers the true meaning of power, and he's ready to remind them, from resurrecting opponents mid-fight to kill them again, to crushing royalty with nothing but a heartbeat. Anos operates on another level, but what elevates him beyond the typical OPMC is his calm wisdom, loyalty to family, and genuine desire for peace. With laugh-out-loud flex moments, sharp character design, and epic magical battles, this anime redefines the term overpowered protagonist while delivering unexpected emotional resonance. 4. Living weapon in disguise. The Irregular at Magic High School on the surface. Tatsuya Shiba is a weed, a second-class student at First High School, but beneath the label lies a cold genius with combat mastery, technical wizardry, and near-immortal resilience. Unknown to most, he's a military-grade magician placed undercover. Tatsuya rewrites magic like code, dismantles threats before they emerge, and turns elite enemies into footnotes. His icy demeanor masks deep protective instincts, especially toward his sister Miyuki. This anime thrives on intricate world-building, layered magical systems, and slow-burning political intrigue. It's a rare mix of Ghost in the Shell logic with My Hero Academia's school energy, resulting in a cerebral, stylish power fantasy. 3. No magic, just muscles. Mashle, magic and muscles. In a society built on magical status, Mash Burndead's complete lack of magic should spell doom, but he has something better: Herculean strength and the nerve to punch fireballs into submission. Mash trains in secret until he's forced to enroll in a magic academy. Rather than expose his secret, he just brute forces his way through tests, battles, and magical bureaucracy. Spells, he flexes through them. Challenges, he lifts them, literally. Mashle parodies magic school tropes while doubling down on gym rat humor. It's One Punch Man meets Black Clover, but every fight ends with a squat or a suplex. Ridiculous? Yes. Refreshing? Absolutely. 2. Ancient vampire in a modern school. Noblesse. After centuries in slumber, Caddis Atrama de Rizel awakens to a vastly different world. He enrolls in high school to observe humanity, but trouble follows fast. Modified humans, secret agents, and supernatural wars stir from the shadows. Despite his quiet demeanor, Rai is nobility incarnate. When his friends are threatened, his enemies learn why even whispers of his name once inspired fear. Frankenstein, his loyal servant and devastating combat partner, adds class and chaos. Noblesse balances slice of life calm with high-octane supernatural conflict. It's a visual novel come to life, mixing Vampire Knight drama with Castlevania-level violence. And Rai, he barely moves, but when he does, worlds fall. 1. Master Manipulator in plain sight. Classroom of the elite. At the elite Kodo Ikusei Senior High School, students live in luxury, but only if they play the system right. Into this competitive jungle walks Kiyotaka Ayanokoji, a seemingly average student with no ambition. Beneath his quiet facade, though, lies a master of manipulation. Trained in psychological warfare, Ayanokoji views human interaction as a game. He plays people against each other, fabricates scenarios, and subtly alters power dynamics, all without drawing suspicion. Where others claw their way up, he pulls strings in silence. This isn't just school drama, it's strategic warfare. Classroom of the Elite is Death Note without the supernatural, a mind game of trust, betrayal, and ambition that turns high school into a battleground. These transfer students don't just walk into new schools, they reshape the worlds around them. Whether through fists, flames, schemes, or sheer charisma, they challenge norms, expose corruption, and redefine what it means to belong. From overpowered demon lords to muscle-bound magic parodies and shadow manipulators, these characters prove that transfer students in anime are the ultimate wildcards. If you're looking for stories where one new face changes everything, these are your must-watch picks. So, which one is your favorite? Did we miss a hidden gem? Sound off in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive anime content from the shadows.